Hi and welcome to this DCP web tutorial. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to create PayPal shopping cart buttons. So if I open up my web browser, you can see that I'm already logged into my PayPal business account. I'm going to go to tools and then all tools here. You'll see that in the drop down. So when I click on that, this page here will load up and there's various options down the side here: get paid, make payments, run your business, integrate and so forth. But I want to click on integrate PayPal. So there's a few different options here when I click on this option, integrate PayPal, but the one that I want to focus on today is PayPal buttons. So let's click on the open here. And at the moment I don't have any buttons created, so let's create some buttons. We'll add them to my website as an example so I can show you how this works. Let's go over to my website, and the graphic design services that I offer, they're pretty much the low sort of cost stuff that I do. So I've got like website banner ads and company logos and business card and newsletters, for example, these four here. So when I click on web banners, you can see they start from only £25. So let's make a PayPal button that costs this amount, and then we'll try and add it to this page, and then we'll test it out as a shopping basket button, so then the user can come back and add more products to a shopping basket, then run through a checkout and pay all directly using PayPal. And I've got no e-commerce really running on my website, right? So there's no customer logins or anything like that. It's just directly from the website to PayPal and it can make payment. But we're going to use a shopping basket feature. So we'll go back to PayPal and click on create a button here, right here, create a button. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit to make it easier. Create new button here. So when I click on that particular option, PayPal will load up this, and it says choose a button style or button type. So you've got shopping cart, buy now, donation, subscriptions, automatic billing, installment plans. You've got these various options. Buy now button I've already been through, so I'll put a link in the YouTube description to that particular tutorial where I show you how to create a buy now button. Normally that's just to buy one single product, but today we're going to focus on shopping cart. So here we need to give the item a name, and we're going to call this banner advert design, and we need to give it an item ID. This is optional, but I would suggest that you put one in there. So I'm going to use an acronym DCP and then banner ad, and let's say 01, because we might have some various let's say this one's actually 25, right? Because on the website it says 25, but we may have various options for different size banners we may charge, or for different styles of banners we may charge different fees. But let's just say as default is 25 for now. So we put DCP banner adverts 25 like this, and then it's asking me for the amount. I'm going to write in 25 here, and then it says add a drop down menu with price options. So this is where I can maybe create various pricing depending on product variation. So if I click example, in this example it shows small, medium and large. So I might have like a small banner, medium banner and a large banner at different pricing, but also the options in here. So maybe we'll do something like that in this example. So let's say banner advert design, its default price is 25. We'll click this, and then this starts to grey out, you see. So name of drop down menu. So this is actually I don't think you have to put this here, but we'll just call this banner sizes, right, as an example. And then option 1, let's say in fact on my website I've got the sizes here, right? So we've got like 278 by 90. So let's say that this banner size 278 by 90 costs £25, and then the next option will be vertical banner 120 by 240. So that's quite a small banner, so maybe 120 by 240, we'll set that to £15. And then let's just do micro. So we just do 3 in this example. I could add all of these in there, right? Maybe we'll do 4 so I can show you that. So this is 88 by 31, and we'll say this is £10, and you can see, look, click here to add another option. So we'll click there. The only real sort of clunky thing about this is that you can't reorder them in position. So really you want to get these in the right position the first time around, or otherwise you're going to have to cut and paste them into the right order. So option 4, let's just go and do skyscraper wide, and maybe we'll set that to £10 as well. So these are the different sizes. You can add more options, you can keep on adding them. Add a drop down menu without pricing. So sometimes you want to add a PayPal button but it doesn't actually have pricing there, so it might just be small, medium and large in a drop down, and you use this option, tick it off, and then you won't have pricing with it. So if I tick that off, then you can see there's options here. Add drop down menu without pricing, example drop down for colors and size. So maybe I'll do something like type here. Let's do banner type, right? So factually, this wouldn't be correct because I charge different fees for different types of banners. So if they're like HTML5, and then you might have something like GIF animation, and then something like JPEG static, right? So these are the different styles of banners. You can see that here on the examples. These are like GIF animated ones, and then you've got like sort of animated ones, full animation ones, all these different examples. So that looks pretty good. Add a text field. So you can enter the name of the text field up to 30 characters, right? Enter name of text field. So this might be something like describe what you need, something like this, and then the person can type in something about the design that they want for this particular banner, or it might be a logo for a t-shirt, it could be anything, right? So this is pretty much it. Let's go ahead and click done. It does say customize text and appearance here, so you can use like a smaller PayPal button. If you tick that, this button will be smaller. If you leave it large, then it will be like a larger button, and then the country and the language, you should probably leave that as its default, English, United Kingdom. And you can actually use your own button. Maybe we'll look at this at a later date because you have to actually create the button and host it, but maybe we'll look at that some other time. So let's go ahead and click done here. Done and done. And as I click them, this all gets updated. So here you can see the drop down with the different pricing. Here you can see the banner types. This doesn't affect the pricing, but the user can say I want HTML5 banners at this particular size, and then describe what you need. So there might be a little bit of a text box here. We'll try and test that as well. And then there's the add to basket button, add to cart, right? Now I do believe, let me see, I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm wrong, but let's see. I thought there was a way to change it, add to cart and add to basket. I thought there was a way to do that on PayPal, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was something else. Maybe it's in here. No, so just add to cart, and then postage. Use a specific amount for postage. Mine, I'm not really charging any postage here, right? It's a digital product, so we don't really charge fees for postage, but you can put a postage price here, and that will get added to the overall grand price there. So maybe we'll put something in there, just a small amount, like £2.50, and then we can see that when we create this button. Use my secure merchant ID, that's advisable, leave that option. And then you've got stuff like here for inventory tracking. So if you're selling physical products, you can say how many of these you've got in stock, and as and when they get sold, the stock gets deducted, and it will send you alerts and all that good stuff. So you can read a bit more about this. This is quite techy. I don't want to go make this tutorial too long, but for now we'll minimize that, and then customize advanced features. Let's see. So in here, what we can do is we can actually specify where the user will end up after they've when they cancel a checkout or when they finish their checkout, right? So let's try a little example in here. Need customer's postal address? Not really. I don't really need it because it's a digital product, but we'll say no, we don't really want that. Can customer add special instructions to the message? So why not? Let's let them add some special instructions if they want to add them, and we'll say we don't want this. And then let's take the user to a different URL when they cancel, right? So this is the page we're going to go to. Let's say, for example, if the user cancels, we'll take them back to the home page of DCP, right? Normally I'll create a specific page saying a real custom page that will say something like dcpweb.co.uk order cancelled.html, and I'll take them to that page and I'll say it looks like you've cancelled your order. If there's a problem, contact us on this phone number, and so forth, and try and re-engage with the customer. But for now, we'll take them to the home page and take customers to this URL when they finish checkout. So if they finish, we'll take them to the contact page, right? Contact us, for example. But normally you create a custom page for that as well. Advanced variables, this is really a little bit techy, but this is where you can create some custom variables and you can add them into the string here. You see that there's like a string here. You can track other variables. You can do loads of good stuff, but that's a bit beyond this basic tutorial. Maybe we'll look at that as a more advanced option later. So let's go ahead and click this create button, and that button's been created. Now one thing to note, there is a create similar button here, create a new button, create a view cart button, So you can actually create a view cart button. That's quite interesting as well, and we'll have a look at that in a moment. But for now, this is the source code, so I'm going to select this source code and just we'll go ahead and copy it. So I've got the code. Normally what I'll do is just paste that into Notepad or something for now. So here's the code that will create that particular PayPal button, and I'm just going to log into my admin control panel. So let's just log into here, and we'll go to the page administration here, and we're looking for the banner advert design, right? Banner ad design. We'll edit this, and I'll probably put that PayPal button maybe like just after this text as an example. So normally what I'll do is back up my source code before I cause myself a problem. So I'm just going to make a backup of the source code, and the easy way to find the position where you want to place the button, there's a couple of ways to do this, but I'm just going to hit the carriage return here and put some X's in like this, and then when I look at the source code I should be able to find those X's quite easily. I can then delete this, or in fact we'll leave the paragraph there and we'll paste in our code in between that paragraph tag. So now we should see this here, right? This PayPal option. So let's go ahead and click save and see what that looks like. Save it. We'll go back to the website and refresh. We need to go to banner ads, and now you can see those options here. Here's the option for the pricing. Here's the option for different style of type, and you can describe what you need here. Just a test banner PR purchase something like this, right? And I'll click add to cart. So when I click add to cart, PayPal will open up and add that product to the shopping basket. You can see here the pricing, it added the postage as well, and we can say continue to shopping, right? Continue shopping. If we click that, it will take us back straight to that same page we was just on. So let's go and quickly create another example of this. I'm going to show you how to do this a lot quicker this time. So we'll go back to PayPal, and we're still on this screen. I'm just going to say create similar button. So I'll click on that one, and what it will do is reload a new button with exactly the same information that I had before, so I can go in and edit this very quickly. So let's just do one more example. Let's do this logo design, and then we do DCP logo design LD, and logo design is where is it? Company logo design, right? It's £75 in this example, so let's make it 75, and we will edit this drop down and we'll say 1 times logo 75, and then we'll do 2 times logo, we'll say 125, 3 times logo 145, and finally we'll do 4 times logo 185 as an example, right? These are not real pricing, but just make this stuff up. And then we'll edit this, and instead of it being banner type, we'll do logo design type, and we'll do PSD AI for Adobe Illustrator, and then we'll just do like GIMP for GIMP image, something like this, right? Then they can add, let's see, what did they say? Describe what you need, customize your text and appearance. We'll leave all that as it is, and now we've built a new button, but we need to click done here, click done here, and click done here, and now this will update here. It still says banner sizes here, so let's just edit this. Banner size, let's say logo options, and click done. Now it says logo options. So that button's just been created. Let's go ahead and click create. We can still leave it at 2, but let's change the pricing, right, to 150. Click create button, and now we've made a second button. And what we will do is we'll go back. Normally I would go and add this to the logo design page. Maybe we should do that, as that will be a good example for you to see, right? So maybe we should do that. Let's do that for you. Okay, so let's just open up Notepad here. I'm going to make a little backup of my content. Let's find logo, company logo design page. We'll edit that. I'll quickly back up this source code, and then we want to place that button in the same sort of location here. So we'll just put X's in here, and we'll go back to PayPal, click select code, right click and copy it, and then we'll go back to the website, go to the source code here, find all of those X's, where are they? Here they are, and we'll click paste, and then we've got another button now on the logo design page. Let's save this and we'll refresh, and now we can see this option here. So now you can see the difference, and obviously in terms of design we could have laid that out a bit better. Maybe those buttons could have been sitting on the side of this text. I'm just showing you raw functionality rather than something like quite complex. But it's 145 plus the £1.50 for postage. Just a logo, test logo, spell that right, a logo, just a test logo purchase. Click add to cart, and then PayPal will open again, and this time we should have 2 products in there, and the total was £1.50 plus £2.50 equals £4, so it's 164, and it's done all of that. And you can add multiples in here, right? In the shopping basket you can start adding multiples of that particular product, and if you look in the PayPal options you can stop people from over ordering as well and do stuff like that. If I click more here, it will tell me information, and it will have just a test banner purchase, and this one will say just a test logo purchase. So a lot of that is working now. Let's click continue shopping, and the one last thing we'll do here quickly, let's just check this view cart button, right? So we can click on this, and PayPal, you can either use, let's use a smaller button in this example. Let's create that button, and this is the source code. So we select this source code, copy it, and in this example I'm only going to add it to this one page. But normally what I would do is add this shopping cart button at the very top somewhere, so that view cart, they can click up here somewhere, so it will be on every single page. But we're just going to do this as an example. Let's just we won't really add it below here, so let's just put some X's in here and find it. That'll be here. We'll paste that code in there, and normally I would put this button on both pages, but as an example now we can see this view cart button. Normally that would be up there, maybe a bigger version of it as well, and we click view cart, and that will open up so the customer can now go straight to the shopping cart and see all of that in there. Now in theory, let's see, you've got checkout here, pay without PayPal account or pay with PayPal. So if they've got credit cards or something like this, let's just go back, I didn't want to do that. So if they got a PayPal account, they can click here and run through PayPal. If they don't, then they can pay via credit card here, and we can remove this. We can remove this. Your cart is empty. Continue shopping, and then remember it takes us to the Contact Us page. It took us directly to the Contact Us page, because inside of the button when we created it, if I go to my save buttons here, so these will show me the buttons that I've just created. And I can go to action and edit button, or I can click here and say create a similar one. I can delete it, create a new button, view the code. So in case I need that code again, I can click here and I can quickly go and get that same code. Maybe I need it for another page or send it to someone. There's the code for it. And more importantly, if we click on the action here and go to edit button, we will note that we told it when someone cancels where is it, this one here, when someone cancels, take them take customer to URL when they finish checkout. So I guess when we deleted the products and we said continue, it took us to the contact page. Really, it should have taken us to the home page, to be fair, because we kind of cancelled, but we didn't cancel the transaction. We deleted the products from the basket. So in theory, that's kind of factually correct, right? So that's pretty much about it. There's not much else to explain. Manage checkout page styles. Let's have a look at this. I haven't really looked at this before, so let's have a quick look. Let's have a little dig around. Let's see, edit. PayPal style pages, the default page style cannot be edited, replaced, or removed. So you have to go and maybe create a whole new one. Preview classic checkout, enable enhanced checkout, make primary. So you can't edit that one. Let's go into these options. Allow gift messages, send gift receipts, open gift wrap, display your phone numbers. You can display your phone numbers to customers, add a customer survey, offer promotional emails. There's quite a lot of things to go through in there, so I don't feel I'm going to do that today. Maybe we'll look at this at another time, but we should be able to add one. Let's just try and add one. Page style name, so call it PayPal DCP. Logo image URL, cart area gradient, header image. So this is really about creating a custom. I'm going to cancel this because this will actually take quite a bit of time, so I reckon I'll maybe make a separate tutorial on how to customize this. But basically all that would probably do, in theory, all that's going to do is click add to basket. That will allow us to customize this checkout page, so we can put our own brand up here, we can put a background, we can do a few things to this default shopping cart to make it look a bit more brand orientated, right? We can have our logo there and stuff like that. So when in here you can click add, and if we were to look at that, it will give us some options, right? So we can give it a name, so you just call it PayPal DCP, for example. The logo, image, URL, so we have to create an image. It would be nice if PayPal told us what is the appropriate size, but it doesn't seem to do that. So maybe all you need to do is provide your design details to this page, and we'll do the rest. The cart gradient color, so you can have a different type of gradient. Header image URL, please specify an image that is maximum size of 750 by 90 pixels high. Larger image will be cut. Blah blah blah. We recommend providing images only stored and secure. So you should really upload all of your image URLs and all your content on HTTPS. So normally you've got HTTP, this is HTTPS running SSL encryption. So you really want to have all your images loaded somewhere where you've got HTTPS running. You can see here HTTPS right here. So I won't go through this all in detail right now. I'm going to leave that for another time. But that's how you go about creating the buttons. Visually, this is probably not that great, but we could have put a nice little box around it and then put some information next to it, like a little banner or something saying click here to buy now, or something nice, right? But as it's raw functionality, that's what I wanted to try and show you today, rather than going through some detailed design as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this down. That's the end of this tutorial. I hope you find it useful, and I look forward to seeing you on the next DCP web tutorial.